Here we are, once again, gathered for a night of very attractive MP4 men. Yes, I came up with that on the spot. How'd you notice? Hey, guys. Happy heckin' Friday. Why did this week feel like it just went on forever? Why did it feel like it just went on forever? Good lord, like, this week just dragged on, and the dip into cold weather, and now it's the official start of spring. It's just getting nuts here, and honestly, I don't know how much longer I could take it. But we try. We try around here. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. It is time for, once again, our Lads MSQ stream. We are a quarter? Yeah, we're a third of the way through part 2 of 2R yesterday, so we gonna be pushing through that tonight a bit more. Probably get a little bit into part 3 before we call it a night, because I am mad EP. Today was a working Friday for me, so unfortunately that means the old man go bed meme applies. I just want to say real quick, thank you, Lily Mark, for following. Really appreciate you joining in on the fun here. This stream has a bit of a limited run going right now as far as the lads content. Probably once we're done and caught up with MSQ, we're probably not gonna pick it up until like something special happens, like a new Silas card or something like that, you know? Who knows? But yeah, once we're caught up to the MSQ, to its most current MSQ, we're probably gonna take a good long break from streaming Love and Deep Space, and we're gonna take our Fridays back for community night stuff, which I hope everybody's looking forward to, because I am, and hopefully start doing some fun stuff that we've been talking about for months. Unfortunately, I don't got any weird topics to bring up yesterday, like the Vtuber ball, so we're gonna have to do without that tonight. Yeah. Oh, also, like I said last night, the planned release of the cover for Hear My Hope is not happening tomorrow. They did put out the announcement that we're going to be pushing it back a couple months, so we are on we will tell you when it's actually dropping basis now, because they're working on fixing a lot of the stuff that was troubling the release. So hopefully by the time it does come out, it will be a much stronger recording mix altogether. Just altogether a good thing for you guys to listen to. All right, I think that is all the things I had to talk about. I know a lot of you are here for the men and the men content, so we shan't keep you waiting much longer. Let's go see the men. Would probably help if I turned on the screen to capture the men, yes. And also actually set the source to the men, because, you know, that's the whole thing. Boom. Okay, yep. So that one's working there. And that one's working. Oh, that one's not working there. We turned this one on here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're functional. Now we're working with magic. All right. Let me scooch myself up here a little bit. Chat, I hope you don't mind me scooching up just a little bit here. Get nice and comfortable with you. All right. That being said, we got to turn on the game sound. All right. It's on. Spotify, we have to toss you into the void. We'll see you on our next ad break. All right. Well, I'm not much one for wasting time tonight, so why don't we just get straight into it, you know? I didn't have a lot to talk about today anyway, so we'll just get straight into the Holy Sword of the Goddess. You know, giant sword stuck in the ground. Now you got me thinking about World of Warcraft.
It wasn't there last night. It just appeared out of nowhere this morning.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? A mirage?
No, it's a giant sword in the ground. I don't think that's a mirage. Morning light bathes the boundary between the city and No Hunt Zone number 39. It illuminates the metal fence that's in front of the seclusion barrier and the old plaza. The crowd isn't gathered to gawk the ruined streetscape from the old Wanderer attack. They're staring at the towering sword-shaped monument that seems to have appeared out of thin air, and they're not going to acknowledge it for at least, 5 expansions. I kid.
It materialized earlier than expected.
Oh, so that was planned to materialize. Well then. While we were rushing over from the No Hunt Zone number 42, the panic triggered by the holy swords, why only stop at 5? Mostly because I don't know the exact number that WoW waited before they acknowledged the sword again. The panic triggered by the Holy Sword's appearance has been brewing for an hour. Outside, the No Hunt Zone has been closed off. Onlookers surround the area. Xavier and I weave through them. We move closer to the seclusion barrier.
The anti-tracking devices I gave you were just thrown together, but they should still work.
Yeah, put them together with spit, elbow grease, and a whole lot of hope.
The only downside is the limited battery life. You have 5 hours at most. You better work fast.
Got it, but getting a closer look might be a little tricky. It's daytime, and everyone will be watching. Before I can finish, Xavier pulls me towards the stationed Evol police officers and flashes a vintage-style wallet. My card?
Hello, I'm the hunter who was sent to investigate the situation. This is my partner.
I'm the partner, des. In the blink of an eye, we're inside the perimeter.
What were you talking to Jeremiah about?
Nothing. I just forgot I have official clearance to enter and exit No Hunt Zones. Doy. We've either been hunted down or forced into hiding these past few days. Everything is a mess. This is all Soren's fault.
He has a mountain of debts on him. I doubt he's sleeping as soundly as we are.
Probably. What did you show the officers anyway? Your hunter ID?
Yeah, my hunter credentials. Huh?
The old wallet is open. Xavier's calm expression subtly changes.
It's my Bunny's Hot Pot membership card.
You know, if I was the police officer, I probably would have taken that too. Your Bunny's Hot Pot membership card. We stare at the beaming rabbit mascot a few seconds. Then we decided to move on. Passing by the damaged buildings within the No Hunt Zone, the asphalt road under us is slowly replaced with pristine white stone slabs. This is the complete holy sword of the goddess. Unlike the phantoms I've seen before, the solid statue stands before me. It's solemn and graceful like a reverent queen. What's going on? As soon as my consciousness wavers, dizziness strikes me. Oh no! The migraines. Oh wait, lore flashback.
Are you determined to do 1,000 strikes? You fulfill every request our teacher makes. I don't want you to become another's knight.
You gotta be my knight.
I can choose not to become king.
You know, I was half expecting to call it, but I didn't expect to be, verified, like, right away. Also, hang on. What the heck is going on with the sender here? There we go. Okay, that's fixed. Sorry, saw something that was bugging me.
You can choose not to join the Lightseekers, who answer only to the royal family.
Yeah, but what if I wanna? That was me and Xavier. A gentle breeze sweeps through the grass and my vision refocuses. Xavier stands beneath the giant sword, his palm pressed against the blade. As if transported back to that ancient time, he bows his head and silently recites something. Or maybe he's performing a ritual. Another gust sweeps around the ground. He opens his eyes and returns to his familiar demeanor.
This is...
A faint light is peeled away from the monument. It flows into Xavier's palm. Without the light's concealment, the scratches on the statue's surface become visible.
they're new.
Somebody's been doodling on the statue. Which one of you guys has been doodling on the giant sword statue? Who was it? Which one of you was it? Can't be doodling VTuber balls all over the place. Come on. Did Wanderers from the No Hunt Zone do this? Wait, Wanderers haven't appeared in No Hunt Zone number 39 for a long time. Oh, Xavier, look. There's wavy leaf sea lavender. Familiar, yet somehow different. A cluster of small blue flowers grows close to its base. I reach out to touch them, but the petals wilt and disappear as soon as my fingertips reach them. I kill everything I touch!
Watch out.
Ugh. The unexpected turn of events shatters the tranquility. Xavier pulls me back, his light blade ready to strike. I don't know what just happened. Anybody catch that play?
Something's off. No. This descended piece of Velos isn't right.
Uh-oh. Somebody didn't install the Philos right.
Can you sense the energy fluctuations?
Let me resonate. Man, titty away! There are abnormal fluctuations behind the monument. It's like the huge magnetic field overlap I sensed before.
That means the statue's appearance is only the beginning.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you'll see Astria Knight Academy.
I mean, is that a promise? That name sounds familiar. Light shines as Xavier uses his blade instead of his fingers to gently touch the vines on the statue. It's as if he punctured a static illusion. The vines rapidly shrivel up under his sword. They turn into smoke and dust in the blink of an eye.
This isn't good. The forcibly transplanted Velos is withering.
No. Are you saying... Xavier crouches down and runs his hand over the slab we're on. His palm is covered with a layer of light-colored dust.
Without its original energy from the cosmos, everything on the planet will only decay faster. We once theorized this could happen. The Flux Nexus in No Hunt Zone number 39 has already been destroyed, yet the Holy Sword of the Goddess still appeared.
I'm afraid only Soren knows the truth. Xavier narrows his eyes as he looks at the wilted wavy leaf sea lavender at his feet. Hey, can we come up with a shorter name for that, please? Just when I believe he might be thinking of finding Soren by himself again, he closes his eyes. Then he looks up and softly speaks to me.
Let's go. Soren is in a good hiding place. We won't be able to locate him immediately.
Okay. How did you know I was worried about that?
You're gripping my hand tight. It wasn't hard to figure out.
Also, you got like a little like light bright situation where you got like the neon lights flashing. Find Soren, solve problem. It's quite easy to read, MC Chen.
There's no point in staying here any longer. Let's get going. We'll think of something.
When we return, the crowd of onlookers has only grown larger. They're sizing up Xavier and me. The hunters on duty have arrived. I step forward to explain the situation to my colleagues and the Evol police. That's it, more or less. I recommend avoiding the area for now. Keep your distance while maintaining a high-level security presence. The latest energy data has already been uploaded. Let's wait for the association's analysis before considering the next course of action. After saying goodbye, I turn to call Xavier so that we can... Whoa! Lily, hello. How are you doing? How was your stream? Did you have fun? Did you have good time? Did you see men? Bopping, that was good. Thank you, thank you. I do like my little rated animation there. Welcome in. If you guys haven't met me before, my name is Jake Dayseeker. I'm an edgelord bnuuy VTuber who likes to play action MMORPGs, and sometimes we do play the Love in Deep Space. We're getting caught up on the MSQ. We're nearly done. You did? I'm glad you had a good time, Lily. Appreciate you. Raiders, if you have to raid and run for any reason, like go get a snack, get some water, you know, any kind of post-stream self-care, please feel free to do so. Thank you for coming here. And Lily, of course, thank you for raiding in. Appreciate you so much, Girly Pop. I'm glad you had a great stream. And, yeah, we're just going through Lads MSQ, real chill vibes, that kind of stuff. You know, we have the appearance of a giant sword, so make of that what you will. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, guys, welcome in, welcome in. What were you playing? Because I thought I saw you playing 14. At least I thought I did. I don't know. Sometimes I look at it and I was like, oh yeah, Lily's up to playing some Final Fantasy 14. But then I also lose track of the days, so it's kind of like, oh. Tempted to follow, but don't know if I want to mess up the 300 plus nice follower count. Still on the pace grind. Lily, I'm with you. I still need to actually do that myself. I think I'm still into like the 300 step of that. Also, Kia Turinia. Yeah, you just got to the 300 step. Oh, Girly Pop. Oh, yeah. I think, let's see, what did I do? I think I just mostly spammed the leveling roulette, because that's the one that just gave consistently the most paste for your time. That was just a whole lot of spamming that. Or was it? You know, it's been such a while since I touched it that I forgot. Kai Trinia, or Kit for short. Oh, thank you, Kit. Yeah, Kit, like, well, are we actually at 369? Because we do got to say nice. Chat, can we get a nice in chat to honor the fact that we hit 369? I'm going to need a nice. Nice. All right. We've acknowledged the funny number, so I think now we can let people follow. Oh, gosh, yeah. Whoa. Thank you for following, Kid. Thank you. Welcome in. Make yourself at home. We appreciate you. That puts us at 370. Heck, we actually made it to 370. Nice. Hell yeah, brother. Kibby sits proudly atop toppled follower girl. Yes. Revel in your victory. Okay, gonna lurk for dinner. Good luck with the boys. If you see Caleb, tell him I said hi. I will tell him you said hi, Lily. Don't worry about that. But right now we're with Xavier and his giant sword antics. Take that comment as you will. Okay, well, might as well get back to it because we got a lot to Oh, thank you for the pets. Wymstick, no Wormstick. Hello. I didn't see it. Did it work? You're a big proponent of head pets. I do make sure that that option is available for people to pet the floof, because I do got plenty of floof on top of this head of mine. So I think people would take good advantage of that. Yeah, we got plenty of fun little like redeems and stuff for people to enjoy. Yeah. Okay. Right. Back to it. I turned to Xavier so that we could leave, but I see him staring at the crowd. What's the matter?
I saw a familiar face.
Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. A backtracker? Oh, hang on. We are... Game, why you lagging like that? Game, why 4? Okay. I move toward the checkpoint. I'm not sure if I should call for backup.
I know who it is. He's not allied with Soren. They'll circle around and grab him.
Oh, we're just gonna yoink this guy. Okay. Just gonna yeets him off his feetsies. Xavier and I split up and blended into the crowd. We follow its flow to sneakily approach the backtracker. Do you need to get some lurking in after getting in here, though? That's fine. Yeah, go ahead and lurk. Enjoy your lurks, both to Lily and to Kit. Get some goob foob. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, guys. Appreciates ya. Guys, we are very much a lurker-friendly space. So if you just want to lurk, you are more than welcome. Only thing we ask is every once in a while you hit that bnuuy button, the retention button. That way your view is counted, because Twitch is dumb about that. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Thank you, kid. We follow this flow to sneakily approach the backtracker. Just as we're closing in, the person senses something, quickly pulls down his hat, and turns to walk away. We've been spotted.
Get ready to ambush him.
Wow, it worked so fast. There's already bnuuy in front of me. Right? We do rapid fire service around here. Layers of people obstruct my line of sight. I struggle to push through the gaps as I chase after him. But whenever I'm about to catch up, I become unfocused for a moment. Ooh.
Stay at least 6 meters away. Keep your distance.
Ew.
He's a psychic class evolver. Get too close and there's a chance he could paralyze your brain or make you go blind.
So... Okay, so keep the distance. Can I shoot him? Are guns an option? He's strong. The backtracker quickly realizes we're keeping our distance and decides to use the crowd as cover to make his escape. Just as I'm about to close in, strong metaflux suddenly falls. My concentration scatters. Uh-oh. A wanderer. No. The scale of this metaflux. Just send him to the Church of the Confused Chicken. I think he's a card-carrying member of the Church of the Confused Chicken with those powers.
It's a horde.
A horde. Dang it. Second time tonight I've been reminded of the World of Warcraft. Space is torn apart as several menacing figures fall. Wanderers lunge towards the civilians who have collapsed. I can't worry about the backtracker now. I immediately call the evil police and let them evacuate the civilians. Then I raise my gun. Besides me, he flashes and vanishes. In the blink of an eye, the blade has already sliced the Wanderer's claws. But what surprises me even more is the person who appears later is standing in front of the civilians. It's that backtracker!
I'll handle this side.
An unfamiliar composed voice comes from Xavier's side. It's like an old phone call that took years to connect. You know, some people do just be having that old dial-up. All right. You know, I think this is the first time we've actually run this game on stream since I did the PC upgrade. Let's see if this is still a lag fest in terms of the actual gameplay. Let's see what happens.
I'm sleepy. Let's get this over with.
Oh no, he eepy.
It's time.
Here we go.
Okay, so it's still kinda here and there.
Shine down upon me.
Here I come. Step
It
back.
seems to be doing better though.
I'm not afraid. Be careful not to get hit. Are you okay?
We're only getting like just a little bit like laggy in the game.
I'll show you.
Like before, it was never this fluid. So honestly, like we made some great improvements in that department.
It's time. The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Keep up the momentum. Watch out. It's getting better.
Savior,
I'm here. It's time.
here we go.
Be careful not to get hit.
Eat this. Bring it on.
Shoot. Gun.
Get serious.
Ow.
Let's move.
I won't lose to you.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to... it's over already.
Are you okay?
I was just careless.
Can you keep up?
Savior,
I'm here. It's time.
here we
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. End it. I wasn't worried.
We did it.
I wasn't worried, you know, said with all the concern in the world, but, you know, you wasn't worried. We're fine. Everything is hunky-dory. Bang! The tall, thin backtracker is pushed through the doorway. I follow Xavier and take a moment to glance at the small sign hanging in the door. No Worries Agency. It sounds like an organization that takes money to solve problems. Upon entering, I see the decor is just like the stuff you'd see in the offices of old TV dramas. Simple yet refreshing. They carry the faint scent of plants and wood. It's formal and not what I had imagined. Xavier locks the door and acts more like the owner of the office rather than the actual owner.
Sullivan, has Soren contacted you recently?
His name's Sullivan.
It's been ages since we last saw each other. Do you have anything else to say?
Okay, he looks like a Sullivan. I'll give him that.
The holy sword of the goddess manifested here. We don't know what will appear next. Now's not the time for a heart-to-heart.
Jeez, bro, all he's asking is, like, you know, you could at least say, like, a what's up every now and then, you know, catch up, maybe have a pizza. If you're not up for pizza, you know, maybe, like, grab a coffee or donut. You know, do some bro maintenance.
Has Soren contacted you?
No.
What about the 4 people you're close to?
One chose Soren in the end.
Aw.
As the Rainbow Runners prefect and resource coordinator for the Backtrackers, your data integration abilities shouldn't have deteriorated, right?
What are you trying to say?
He's asking if you're still good at your job. Xavier doesn't respond. Instead, he turns and begins surveying the small office. He stops before a corkboard covered with photos.
Back then, Traceback 2 landed at a space-time anchor point that was outside the margin of error. The first plan was immediately scrapped. After the second plan was agreed upon, we spent 20 years searching for suitable magnetic field points and planted 53 flux nexuses.
I haven't forgotten. That was to detect Earth's energy flow, so we could immediately detect the formation of an ether core. Unfortunately, as soon as the Chrono Rift catastrophe appeared, all our plans were ruined. Those flux nexuses could only be shut down.
What if I said that the flux nexuses weren't actually turned off? Rather, they were changed to serve another purpose.
Pinching the corner of a photo between his fingertips, Xavier runs his thumb over the blurry, frayed image. It appears to be a group of young people wearing matching uniforms. They're standing before the Holy Sword when it was still pristine.
Are you saying the Holy Sword of the Goddess appeared because Soren modified the flux nexuses?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. Either that or he's just pranking you, bro.
Some of the ones you set up may have been modified as well. Back then, to ensure the plan wasn't leaked, each person only knew the locations of the anchor points they set up. And the map showing all the anchor points is hidden in your psychically sealed compartment. I need that map.
Oh, he had a doki doki. Sorry, had to scratch. Sullivan, who had been confrontational with Xavier, lets out a hearty laugh and plops his tense self onto the sofa.
I already left the backtrackers, Captain. I swore never to interfere with any backtrackers.
Xavier takes down a map of Lincoln City and spreads it out in front of Sullivan.
Just mark the anchor points in Lincoln. That'll do.
Think of me as an aging old man. I can no longer chase the dreams of my youth.
Hell of a sidebar there, buddy. That old photo is pushed across the map.
Sure. After all, you're willing to let them be buried in the dream you abandoned.
Yeesh. The cold sneer Sullivan had forced onto his face immediately crumbles, and he looks away with an icy expression.
You think that will make me come back crying and ensure I swear my loyalty to you again? You're too...
Save the complaints for next time. Assuming there is one anyway.
This is the second time Xavier has interrupted him. I'm nervous because I rarely see him emanate an intimidating aura. With that kind of attitude, I can only hope Sullivan doesn't get angry inside with Soren out of spite.
The Holy Sword of the Goddess has appeared. Doesn't that mean Soren's plan might succeed? The Holy Sword of the Goddess was the first to manifest, which proves he remembers the oath we swore before it.
Or, you know, he could just be messing with you all, you know.
He's staying true to himself. Shouldn't you be happy?
But his actions are tearing Philos apart, which will accelerate the death of the planet.
What?
Yeah, he's kind of gonna destroy, you know, Philos and kind of turn it into the dead. The deadery.
He lost his mind. Have you also gone mad?
What do you mean he's tearing Philos apart?
Well, I mean, he's not exactly fixing it either. Xavier extends his hand, clenches his fist, and gray dust particles fall in front of Sullivan. The falling dust shatters the serenity in Sullivan's gaze. He leaps up from the sofa.
The Philos that's being transferred through a magnetic field overlap is the same Philos in our memories. But it won't be for long. He modified the flux nexuses to perform an energy traction. To be more specific, he used the RMFMA's spatial overlap principles as a basis for cutting and transplanting Philos.
That's right, I remember the Rumorfa.
Unlike the planet transplantation we theorized, this method will cause the fragments of Philos to lose their original energy when they arrive on Earth.
Okay.
What he's bringing isn't Philos, but rather the broken corpse of a lifeless planet.
You know, someday they're gonna catch up with planetary necromancy, and I'm sure we'll all live to die to see the day.
The decay of the holy sword of the goddess has only just begun.
The gray dust sits as a thin layer on the table. It's so fragile that it doesn't need wind or rain to disperse. Sullivan's hands tremble. He wants to touch the dust particles, but he doesn't dare to get close.
Our everlasting
dirt.
statue. As long as Philo stands, it will never fall.
Heavy silence fills the room. No one dares to breathe. I notice a soft sigh that Xavier hid behind his calm words. It's so gentle, it's as if he's afraid of disturbing something. He doesn't want to blow away the space rock dust.
This is what you left with me back then.
He takes out a familiar badge from his pocket and places it beside the dust from the monument. Now his badge is going to get dust on it.
Now, using my authority as Xavier, I invite you once again, be my vice captain.
Wait the heck a minute. Is Xavier... Is Xavier his title and not his actual name? Alright, game. I'm interested. Let's see where you're going with this. There's a stack of neatly arranged forms on the desk. They match the office's interior. The note looks new and seems to be a request form for lost items. Mr. Yang, Building 12, Unit 102, urgently seeking a melodious laughing thrush that flew away from the backyard at noon.
I hope that melodious laughing thrush hasn't wandered too far.
I'm sorry, the way he's phrasing it is like, I hope it's the melodious laughing thrush hasn't gone too far. Would be a shame if something happened to it. I have been known to do things to a melodious laughing thrush when I don't get my way.
Let's go.
Alright, off we go. Into the wild blue yonder. Alright, right and wrong. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who knows anymore? The monotonous jiggity flibbert has reached containment. The streets inside the window are a blur as the hastily repaired truck carries us towards the other side of the city.
You ran into old Sully? He opened an agency? He's doing work for his neighborhood?
You know, Jeremiah, most people don't just sit down and stay put and just, stay in one spot when you leave them. Mr. Flower Garden, shop.
I'm not surprised. He's a people-pleasing bootlicker. And he has a forgettable face, too.
I forgot about Isaiah. He, freaking mouthing offer.
Before meeting up with you, we visited
Dickhead.
3 locations where I remembered Flux Nexuses had been planted.
I still just can't get over how much, Jeremiah is just basically a Tom Holland lookalike.
2 of them showed no activity, but we removed them just to be safe. The 3rd one we collected was at Triumph Avenue. The street in front of our academy had manifested. That was the first time I saw it so deserted. There wasn't a soul around.
No one being present is a good thing.
Seeing Jeremiah's confusion, I sigh as well and give him a short recap of the conversation between Xavier and Sullivan.
The holy sword is deteriorating. The wavy leaf sea lavender is withering. These are all signs that point to the planet's energy being drained.
You know, I just had a thought. If they're sending all the physical parts of the planet over to our planet to try and do like a world merge, but none of the people are really coming over, does that mean that the people are going to be left floating in space when they send everything over? Kind of a dark thought when you think about it. Just being left in the void of space when your planet, you know, disappears.
But it shouldn't happen this quickly. Transplanted planets do experience a phase where their energy is taken away, but the new energy should be enough to sustain them through this transition.
Earth's ether
Also,
core
hi,
hasn't
Puma.
fully matured yet. It can't meet the requirements to support Philos. The second plan requires an ether core that matures when Earth collapses. Then Earth's energy won't be directly siphoned if people start appearing in the magnetic field overlap.
As silence falls over the truck, the clamor of Lincoln officially waking up drifts in. It's mingled with the sound of rush hour traffic.
Soren did a calculation. Even with planet transplantation, people still have a 53% chance of surviving the process.
53? I don't like those odds.
That's 1% higher than the chance of doing a successful backtracking.
Oh, that's even worse.
I think His Highness, the Crown Prince knockoff, is missing Soren again.
Crown Prince knockoff. I think I'm gonna keep that one.
This isn't an experiment. It's a gamble.
When you first proposed the concept of backtracking, how many people supported you, Xavier? 80% of people thought you were joking, and the remaining 20% thought you were insane. Do you even remember how many times your backtracking experiments failed? It was okay for you to fail again and again, but when it's someone else's turn, it becomes a gamble? Is it because you're the Crown Prince, so you get special privileges?
Sounds like Isaiah's got a little bit of Crown Prince envy.
Those who only ever think about power always seem to see that fault in others.
Yeah, they do.
Since you can fail 100 times, Xavier, other people should be allowed to fail 99 times. Let's look at Philos' situation and assume that letting 1 million people die could save 1.01 million people. You should know what the correct choice is.
This math again. The truck turns at an intersection. Jeremiah slams on the brakes and stops his vehicle in a deserted corner. He grits his teeth as he stares at Isaiah.
Now I understand how that human-eating planet and the royal family that upholds it came to be.
Oh gosh.
You stand in the clouds at 10,000 meters. 1 million people look like densely packed grains of sand beneath your feet. They mean nothing to you. But I stand on the ground. So let me tell you that they're people just like us. Each and every one of them.
Yeah, you tell him, Jeremiah.
They each have a name. They're not a string of numbers.
In other words, we let everyone die together while chanting all lives are equal?
If anyone needs to be sacrificed, it should be scum like you who don't see people as humans.
Hey, Chad, do you see a moral dilemma coming our way? I kind of see it. It's got the bright blinking neons coming up in the distance saying, "Here comes your moral dilemma!" The two start scoffing as if they're competing. I seize the opportunity to interrupt them before they can continue. Interrupt them. Have you ever thought about Earth, or how's this helpful again? Yeah. How is arguing about this going to help us right now? Isaiah, are you planning to work with Soren?
Agreeing with his methods doesn't mean I agree with his personal values.
Then shut up! Since you're not leaving, you should stop saying things that no one wants to hear. For a moment, only the engine's vibrations remain. Xavier taps Jeremiah's chair, and the truck starts moving again.
Operation Backtrack's first choice was to take the planetary core, which only forms when a planet is dying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like taking organs that are still viable from a dying person's body and transplanting them into someone who needs them.
Basically, Chad, they're taking the STD from the planet computer and they're putting it in another planet computer.
When we made that decision, we knew how great the risk of landing during a planet's destruction would
SSD.
be.
Sorry. I keep messing that up. SDD, SSD. Solid disk drive, solid state drive, potato patata. Yep. Yeah, we know great.
We might get caught in cosmic winds that form because of the energy. Or we might be annihilated along with the fracturing tectonic plates. But the reason why every backtracker agreed to it?
Ooh, scusi.
We refused to survive by sacrificing some to save others. So even if we needed other planets' planetary cores, we had to wait until the planet died. Philos' new future can't involve endless sacrifice again.
His gaze, sharp and intense beneath a calm surface, is directed towards the rearview mirror. It's as if he can peer into the hearts of his two former teammates through it.
Should we ever reach a moment when sacrifice becomes necessary, we only have the right to sacrifice ourselves. We don't decide who lives or dies. So, this topic lacks the necessity for discussion on a fundamental level.
Yeah.
Backtrackers will be sacrificed. The backtrackers who risk being destroyed along with the planets are essentially sacrificed, right? You're planning to use one final sacrifice to turn the situation around. Oh no. Xavier, you may not think we see it, but we can see those gears turning in your little head right now. We can see it right behind those eyes. You'd think you're giving everybody the big old puppet dog eyes right here, but I can see those gears are turning. I can see them. They're whirring and clacking. This is the true nature underneath the backtracker's madness. The journey they've embarked on is one without blessings, a potential dead end leading to their lives vanishing in the vast cosmos.
We're gambling everything, but I also said I'd bring them home. The second plan is still viable. However, external thorns won't be the only obstacles. There's also
the human heart. Xavier lowers his gaze. Maybe nothing can shake his resolve, but what about the others? What about the other men? Who would have thought that even this abandoned park in the old quarter had a flux nexus for years? Fortunately, the energy in the area is stable, and the flux nexus shows no sign of modification. After removing it, our search is interrupted.
The flux nexuses we were aware of are just these. What about the others?
Bing bong. Both our hunters' watches receive emergency alerts at the same time. Xavier and I look at each other. Something bad's about to happen. The warning from the association says abnormal magnetic fields in multiple locations across Lincoln City have simultaneously exceeded the safety threshold.
Soren started moving quickly.
Why is he rushing? He's never been this impatient before.
I mean, he's also like kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs there, Jeremiah, so, you know. I'll report to Captain Jenna first about how to deal with the abnormal magnetic fields.
Other hunters can remove the flux nexuses by using the association's weapons. If all of them work together, we should be able to suppress these abnormal magnetic fields. As for the remaining flux nexuses...
Can't you drag Sullivan here like you did with me? You could have given out an order, forced him to help, or even threatened him.
Well, yeah, we did that to you because you're an asshole.
Those methods would have failed.
See, Sullivan agrees.
I have to hear that as soon as I show up. I'm starting to question whether or not I made the right choice.
An unexpected figure approaches. He stands out under the sunlight. Annoyed, Sullivan glares at Isaiah and hands over a neatly folded map.
Take it before I change my mind.
The stunned silence lasts for a moment. Xavier steps towards first, his gaze lingering briefly on his badge. A hint of a smile appears at the corner of his mouth.
Since you're here, I won't give you the chance to change your mind.
Yay! He had a change of heart, guys. He's helping. All right. Echo. Oh, look at that. All the ghosty goos are starting to show up. All the portaled in planets are kind of just doing, well, not planets. What am I talking about? The buildings are just kind of going like, "Rear." And yes, that's an actual noise. They could go, "Rear." From that point on, no one wastes another word. Their attention is focused. character development. Their attention is focused on the map Xavier spread out.
The 6 flux nexuses in the southeastern region match up with the abnormal magnetic fields the Association detected. We've already investigated the central area. What's left is the southwestern corner and this northern region.
Wait, the flux nexuses to the north seem to be concentrated.
We've calculated the detection points for Earth's energy flows. The northern areas in Lincoln City are dominant zones.
Dominance.
As far as I'm aware, at least 3 backtrackers have planted flux nexuses in this region.
Isn't that no hunt zone number 39 where the holy sword of the goddess stands? No wonder a large magnetic field is still present.
If I may, the magnetic field around the Holy Sword is like the largest putrefied area on a flower petal. If that was the only one, the flower would take 3 days to wither. But if other putrefied areas appear, they'll rapidly connect into a decaying network. The time it'll take for them to wither will be significantly decreased.
Water.
Cut to the chase. How much time do we have?
Jeremiah opens his phone and runs calculations using a temporarily constructed magnetic field data network.
3 hours.
Oh. Chat, we might be hacked.
We need to destroy the real flux nexuses that are around the Holy Sword within 3 hours. To ensure it goes smoothly, we have to prevent other putrefied areas from appearing.
3 hours isn't enough. We can't even get into the magnetic field overlap behind the Holy Sword right now.
Nice positive mental attitude there's Isaiah. You're talking about that large magnetic field? Why not?
The Holy Sword is massive. I figured it'd need a lot of energy to materialize, so I took some time to collect data on it. But the system failed to do that. It could only monitor environmental energy around the magnetic field's perimeter and some disrupted anomalous data.
By utilizing the spatial reconstruction characteristics of reflected magnetic field energy analyzers, we can create magnetic field barriers. It was only speculation back then, but it seems to have been confirmed. Whether it's the RMFMA or the flux nexuses with modified protocores, they're all part of Soren's experiments.
That guy has gotten more determined since he went insane.
Yeah, that kind of happens when they lose their marbles.
Oh, I hate to admit it, but I agree with this hypocrite.
Sullivan, no!
Magnetic field stabilizers are part of a monitoring network spanning all of Lincoln City. We need the Hunters Association system.
Xavier shares his highest level clearance with me once again.
Use these credentials to synchronize and mark the locations of the remaining flux nexuses in the stabilizer system. Tell Jenna and the Association to prioritize destroying the places that match the anomalous magnetic field patterns. The remaining ones...
I'll lead a team to eliminate them.
Jeremiah and Isaiah will go with you. I'll deal with the magnetic field barrier.
Even though I haven't figured out what Xavier will do, I grab his wrist. You're not allowed to be reckless. No heroic sacrifice.
Don't worry. The situation is unclear, so I won't exhaust myself on the first go.
But as soon as I know what's going on and, you know, what I have to do, then I'm totally going to go in and do the heroic sacrifice bit. What's your plan?
No matter how advanced Soren's technology is, It can only utilize Earth's current energy limits. But there's still one place where power from Philos exists.
Don't tell me it's...
Oh, excuse me.
Xavier, what are you trying to do? I knew it. The more normal someone seems, the more insane they actually are.
Isaiah, that might be your cognitive bias going off. I'm going with you no matter what.
Okay.
Neom. Even during the day, No Hunt Zone number 42 is shrouded in dark clouds. In a flash, Xavier appears above the wreckage of Traceback 2 with me in his arms. The exposed transmission system is visible under our feet. I knew he was talking about Traceback 2. Xavier gets down on one knee and traces the damaged edges. The central panel lights up. Cube. Chat, look at the cube. Energy particles separate from the air and converge into streams of light before finally condensing into a brilliant blue cube.
This is the power source that supplies energy to Traceback 2's transmission system. Echo. Powering a massive vessel requires 12 of these operating in a rotation. Our preparations took a very long time because we had to manufacture enough Echo units. We even mobilized all available resources. Unfortunately, 11 of them suffered severe damage in the final backtrack. This one was preserved the best when we landed.
Are there resources on Earth that can repair it?
Some parts can be replaced. But for the most important component, the materials here aren't good enough. Echo can convert evil energy into power, and a sufficiently strong evil can also activate Echo.
Gee, I wonder who's got a strong enough evol to trigger this thing in a way that satisfies the requirements of the plot.
If we were still on Philos, we'd only need a few evolvers to restart it. But here... on Philos, an evolver's evol energy and life force are one and the same. Using your evol means you're consuming your own life for power. On Earth, we're displaced in time and space. The energy we consume can't be regenerated. With the current state of our evols, we can't do it.
He clenches his hand into a fist and presses it against the spaceship's rusted hull. In other words, the one we have now is your last hope for restarting Traceback 2.
But it will never have a chance to awaken again.
The rotating blue cube occasionally releases drifting energy particles, and Xavier gently grabs it. It's like he's holding a weak heart that's still beating. Xavier. Don't worry, Xavier. We'll save it with our girly pop powers. Okay, we do got an ad break here starting soon. Guys, we take 3 minutes every hour just for ad breaks. That way we don't have to roll pre-rolls. During that time, please feel free to get up, stretch, get a snack, get some water, go pee, go poo, you know, whatever you need to do within 3 minutes. Those of you who are subscribed on the Twitch channel, you will not be seeing ads, but we will have a little game set up for you. And we're going to pull that up for you right now so you guys can play while we wait for that ad break to conclude. So we're gonna take a minute here. We're gonna pause our Love and Deep Space so you guys can play your game, your little button. All right, because I'm gonna take this chance and I'm gonna go to the restroom too. All right, let me get that started up with some music too. Yep, there we go. Music. And we will be right back after the ad break is complete, you know, once this ding button starts up. All right, see you guys soon. Chat, what happened? What happened? Alright, well, there's always next time we run the button. There's always next time. Alright. Spotify, you gotta go in the void. Thank you guys for sitting through those ad breaks. Much appreciated. Alright, back to it. The broken portholes. I would do that, but I was in an ad. Oh, that's fine, Rathlon. Don't worry about it. And reflect the bustling crowd that the spaceship once carried. And there was that young man sitting alone beyond the lamplight. It quietly visits this distant planet. During a quiet spring, a knight's boots step into the unfamiliar yet soft earth. People appeared for it, surrounded it, poured everything into it, and then they left it behind one by one. On nights when silver waterfalls cascade, empty syringes roll and fall, someone once curled up in its pod. Dreams keep it close to its homeland. Daw. The power of dreams. Ooh, good night. Xavier, are you really going to use up the spaceship's remaining energy?
This is the only way.
It's the only way. I know, but I'm not asking about Xavier's decision. I'm asking Xavier's heart. Get over here, hand holding. Ooh, we even get to touch Man Titty. I take Xavier's wrist and place it against his chest. It's obvious it doesn't want to do this. He freezes. Only his heartbeat that's transmitted through bone and flesh pulses in sync with Echo's flickering blue light.
The Backtrackers are a group seeking death, and Traceback 2 is their ferry. It's harsh, but we didn't deny that assessment. Not even once. Every Backtracker knew it was a chariot carrying idealists to victory, or a coffin burying those lost in delusions. At least this isn't our most desperate hour yet. It still has the chance to uphold a knight's honor, to spend its final moments in battle. It's willing.
It's willing. I guide his hand down to gently grasp the blue cube. I feel the faint energy particles flowing across our palms. When we were caught in Soren's trap, we managed to escape because of this. Can we spend a little more time with it? 5 minutes? Chat, I think we want to spend 5 more minutes with the cube.
Of course.
Yay! Chat, we got 5 more minutes of cube time. Make it count. No Hunt Zone number 42's lush expanse stretches out as we sit side by side. We let the forest breeze wash over us. The past few days keep turning over in my mind, and I find myself grabbing the moments that stand out to me. The badge you left for Sullivan looks a lot like the one I saw on Isaiah.
They're badges from the Order of Lightseekers. The stars on Isaiah's badge represent the Star Hunters, and the arc on Sullivan's represents the Rainbow Runners. All the Backtrackers were part of the Order of Lightseekers, and most members of the Order of Lightseekers were students from Astria Knight Academy.
That name's familiar for some reason. In the memories that came back to me at the Holy Sword of the Goddess, I think I was one of them. If all the Backtrackers were part of the Order of the Lightseekers, then Isaiah really was wearing their uniform?
Yeah.
Huh. That explains why he treasures it so much. It's a shame that I never got to see you wear your knight's attire.
Jeremiah made a few new sets. According to him, they're perfect replicas. There might still be a chance.
My man Jeremiah looking out for us all. His skills are incredibly versatile. I can't believe he can even make clothes.
Quite a few people used to go to him for repairs. Isaiah's outfit was well preserved because of him.
I wonder if Isaiah paid for it by letting him deck him in the face. I'm kidding.
Some of our comrades were skilled at maintaining our badges. They'd polish them until they shine. Sullivan's Evol was remarkably effective at treating insomnia. Everyone called him the Sandman behind his back.
Mr. Sandman. Haha, who would have thought that his powerful Evol could be used like that? Scenes from that brief encounter spring to life. Through his stories, the faces I glimpsed through the porthole become real one by one. As I tried to imagine their time together, I can't help but smile. Yet my heart is heavy with emotion. How did the backtrackers end up like this? Xavier shakes his head as if he shares the same confusion. It's also like he's using the gesture to suppress certain feelings once more.
On a ship that could never reach the shore, the food ran out. Someone said they were willing to sacrifice themselves to keep everyone going. I told them to abandon ship, even if it was temporary.
They wouldn't accept it.
It was the ship carrying them in their search for humanity's only hope. All the while, they bore every curse, every ounce of scorn.
Leaves drift on the wind. Xavier catches one, holds it between his fingers for a moment, and then lets it return to the breeze. Maybe he lets things go like that before and allowed those close to him to walk away.
The arguments grew heated, and someone accidentally damaged Echo. I didn't stop it in time, and the backtrackers fell apart starting at that moment.
So that's how those Evol energy wound up here. But your Evol was the deepest layer, and Echo wasn't completely damaged. You protected it. Why didn't you tell the other backtrackers? You could have said it was possible to repair the spaceship.
Very few people can fight against the passage of time and guard an uncertain future.
In the end, only you remained. And you're the person who advised everyone to abandon the ship while continuing to watch over the traceback too.
I wasn't alone for long, though. After I discovered what Jeremiah was doing to the spaceship, I stopped repairing it. The necessary materials were already scarce to begin with. He took more parts, and I could only fix so much.
I wish you lived as freely as Jeremiah, even if it was just for one day.
Aren't I already doing that?
Being able to go wherever you want isn't freedom. Following your heart is. Take right now, for instance. Xavier, do you dare to say you're not sad? There are no backtrackers here, no knights. You're not anyone's captain. You also have the right to be sad. You can grieve. His body tenses for a moment before pulling away from my shoulder. He takes only the warmth in the wind with him. He takes the only warmth in the wind with him. For some reason, I hold back the urge to turn around and look.
My heart knows retreat isn't an option. I won't hesitate nor have any regrets. I will take Echo. But
Oh, he's Sajin. He hugs me from behind. His warmth seeps through our clothes to press against my shoulder blades.
I want your forgiveness.
Forgiveness? I bite my lip. I'm grateful that I didn't turn around. He doesn't need to see the tears welling up in my eyes. No one, not even me, has the right to forgive you. If a mission requires you to shoulder everything for everyone and forge ahead relentlessly, then the person who gave you that order should be responsible for you. Take Echo. This is an order. Take Echo. This is my decision, and this is an order I'm giving to you. My memories are somewhat hazy, but I know we fought side by side on Philos. Maybe we were close. Or maybe we also parted ways. Or maybe I died tragically. But right now, I'm here by your side. Since taking Echo is the only option, this is a decision we're making together. You want to accept it?
How could I not? Since we made this choice, let's say goodbye to Echo together.
Goodbye, Echo. The wind has stopped at some point, and the forest falls into absolute silence. Xavier supports me as we reach into the deepest part of the spaceship system. Light swirls around us as evil recognition mechanisms activate to give us access. The massive vessel beneath our feet emits a gentle hum. The giant beast that has slumbered for ages slowly stirs to life.
The silence system has been activated. The countdown is 90 minutes. As per subsystem command, farewell mode will now be initiated. Compiling data.
Farewell mode. Alright, I guess we gotta sing the song. This is a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
It's been a long time, Captain. The vital signs monitoring system shows that nearly 3/4 of the backtrackers are still alive. I'm glad. In 88 minutes and 39 seconds, I will join Traceback 1's remaining cables and enter eternal silence mode. For humans, farewells are always heavy, but please do not gaze upon extinguished stars. Someday, when time no longer exists, new stars will rise from where the old ones fell. Good night, backtrackers. Good night, universe.
You know, that's kind of touching and kind of sad, you know? That was nice. And now I'm feeling things for a spaceship. Okay, battle mode time. Let's get this shit cleared out so we can continue. Silas, please kill things, that way I don't have to feel. Yeah, that was a good leg of the story. Got a lot of Xavier lore there. A whole lot of it. It was good. I feel like we've learned a lot. Learned a lot about how the dude operates. And I have a much deeper appreciation for him as a character rather than just, you know, kind of being a little annoyed at him being, you know, aloof.
Bow down. Doomsday?
He's not as aloof as Raphael, mind you, but still.
I guess it's gonna fight dirty. It's time to meet your maker. Now that's the desire I want to see. I'm just starting to enjoy this.
You can have as much
Go,
as you
great
want.
sword, go.
It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so.
Doomsday?
Descend.
Desire.
The ruler of... Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
All right. Hey, Werewolf, how you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, Werewolf. I did look into the set list times and stuff, and so Dadbot did clarify like kind of what the length of the set he was looking at, like at the very top of the message, which explains why I didn't see it at first because I scrolled by it entirely. But yeah, it's all in there from his initial message, so it's all clear for me for next weekend. Just gotta plan my songs. Chat, remember, next weekend, I'm going to be part of a little charity concert where me and a bunch of other online creators are going to be singing some metal. Some live, some pre-recorded. All for a really dang good cause on my friend World Eater Rapunzel's channel, so please keep that in mind for next weekend.
changing how it attacks.
Don't worry, I got my great sword. I can just beat it up.
It's charged.
It was just a scratch. Doomsday?
Descend.
Desire.
The ruler of all. You're too close.
Well done, partner.
We're almost done. Just one more to go. And then we'll be on to the next chapter, guys. We will be on to the next chapter. Or next section. Subsection thingy. This is the way.
Entertaining as it is, it's still not enough.
Typical Jake, always not reading any important messages.
Doomsday?
Look.
My turn. It's your turn.
Look.
It's a minor injury.
Come here.
Sometimes you do a quick skim read when there's a lot of text there just trying to get the liner notes. And, you know, I unfortunately skimmed a little too quickly over that part of the announcement.
Let's settle this in one fell.
But it's right there. So,
That was quick.
I haven't even caught the scent of fear yet.
guys, did you know Werewolf is actually going to be one of the singers for next weekend too? I'm excited. I'm looking forward to hearing what they do. All right. Drifter's reply. All we've got left is Drifter's reply. I'm totally not part in there. Totally not. And then this one. We're closing in on the end, chat. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. After entering silence mode, Echo is no longer defended by the system, so Xavier transfers it out of the central panel. When I return to the vicinity of the Holy Sword of the Goddess, I realize no hunt zone number 39 is surrounded.
Captain Jenna, the data shows there's a barrier around the magnetic field overlap behind the monument. It's not a wall built with the energy that's currently in the environment.
Tara, the girly pop!
It's more like a piece of space has been cut out. What do we do?
Can we get some super glue? Outside the secluded zone, the Association has already set up a temporary outpost. Jenna's gaze moves from the console and lands on the giant monument that stands in stark contrast against the modern buildings.
The barrier's energy distribution is uneven. Prioritize finding its weakest points.
I'm going to have probably an interaction with a lot of people. I'm like the new guy in class where everybody knows everyone. Oh, you'll be fine. Honestly, I'm sure you'll be just fine, Werewolf. Like, you know how everybody is, like when not Manly. When Dad Bod runs, like, the heavy Okies and stuff. Like, everybody's, like, super chill, super cool. So, honestly, I think you'll have a great time. Now, it may get a little crazy, of course, but, you know, that's part of the course with Dad Bod. Oh, the things we've discussed.
Simone, what's the maximum multiplier you can boost your rogue onto?
3. You said I can't exceed the safety.
Raise it to 5.
Oh, Simone gets to fire her giant weapon.
8.7. As long as there's an energy source worthy of this baby,
Just saying I'm the new guy in there? That's fair, Werewolf. That's fair. Behind Simone, the massive rotary cannon rises. The flowing light on its body changing from green to orange to finally a dangerous red. I look at Xavier. After he nods, I grab him and run towards the unicorns hunters. Captain Jenna, Simone, try this! I toss over a container and Simone catches it. It's made from an unknown metal. When she opens it, a nice blue cube is revealed.
Damn, this looks
Use the
awesome.
association stabilizers to lock onto the magnetic field. Force multiple points to synchronize with this area's energy fluctuations.
You love being the new guy? Aww.
The barrier will have a momentary resistance to them. Then, weak points will appear. Attack immediately.
Unsurprised, Jenna looks at Xavier. Then her gaze falls on me.
I'll mobilize the entire fire support of unicorns. But once this is over, I need both of you to provide a report.
Not another written report, come on!
The perimeter support is sufficient. Don't let other hunters enter this magnetic field overlap. Unlike the others, this place isn't harmless.
Let's go. I'll get you some of my latest gear. You'll deal lots of damage and be well protected.
Why does Simone sound so familiar? Simone wraps her arm around my shoulders and starts heading towards her mobile armory. Does that mean I get railguns?
Cannon's multiplier can go up to 13.2. Don't tell Jenna.
And you're just gonna give us this information. And Infold is not gonna let us have it? Rude. But at least they get to know more people? Hell yeah, exactly. Amid urgent honking, Philos' delivery truck bursts through the barrier and stops with his rear cargo area facing us. Uh-oh, it's Isaiah time.
We're just in time. Captain, let's get going.
Jeremiah jumps down from the driver's seat and quickly opens the doors in the back.
After 100 years, the backtrackers are finally working together again. We have to make it official.
Among the vibrant flowers and plants, two mannequins are wearing brand new combat uniforms, one male, one female.
Ta-da! They're brand new Lightseeker uniforms. These are blessed equipment that enhances your strength in combat. I put my all into restoring them.
Aw, new gear. Nunny. I exchange glances with Xavier. My bewilderment and helplessness are reflected in his eyes. Sullivan rubs his forehead, shakes his head, and places his hand on Isaiah's shoulders. Isaiah crosses his arms, leans against the vehicle, and rolls his eyes while pretending to look at the clouds.
Peasants and their sense of ceremony.
Isaiah, I'm going to smack you. I'm just gonna haul up and...
All right, let's finalize our plan.
Sullivan approaches. Isaiah remains where he is, and Jeremiah reveals a holographic map. It's a complex... Still haven't figured out what songs I should do. The world of songs is just too big. Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm trying to pick stuff that's a bit more like in my usual wheelhouse when it comes to stuff that I've like covered on Heavyoki, or stuff that I tend to enjoy that like people aren't going to like do repeats of. So for example, like I know Bip is probably going to be doing a lot of her like classics and favorites, so think like your Lorna Shores and stuff like that. May, I don't know exactly what May's doing, but you know, I'm looking forward to it either way. But yeah, so I think I'm going to do something a little bit more probably a little bit more of the range of like the new wave of American heavy metal slash Northeast hardcore kind of stuff. I would love to hear one or two Breeze from Bip. Oh, definitely. If it's Bip, she's going to be doing some Breeze, especially if she chooses stuff like Lorna Shore or her usual favorite stuff. It's a complex of traditional buildings that extends from the Holy Sword of the Goddess.
We can confirm that the magnetic field overlap behind the Holy Sword of the Goddess has Astria Knight Academy, so I marked several points that are suspected flux nexuses.
Our primary objective will be to remove the flux nexuses and send off the Philos fragment. The secondary objective will be to locate Soren. This magnetic field contains an RMFMA. After entering, we might land in different locations and we won't be able to stay in touch. If we get separated, use Astroscience Avenue as a reference point. If you're on the left side of campus, head to the clock tower. If you're on the right side, go to Knight's Hall.
Got it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Werewolf. The area's energy fluctuations are forced to be at the same level. Then, a subtle disturbance manifests.
A weak point has appeared.
All units, prepare to attack the target.
Massive amounts of energy coalesce into a solid beam of light. It strikes the northwestern area of No Hunt Zone number 39. Amid earth-shaking tremors, the sound of space being torn manifests as violent energy fluctuations that reach every stabilizer. Alarms sound one after another. They merge into an urgent, cacophonous song of war. That's right, fire. Walking through the familiar scene is something Soren has yearned for over the past 200 years. Distant buildings cast jagged shadows in the unstable space. They're like chaotic omens of a dream about to end. In front of the square, several backtrackers have gathered.
All of you are early. It seems you're just as eager as I am to go home.
The summoner finally makes his unhurried entrance. Soren sweeps his gaze around the circle of people.
Phelos's spectrum positioning has been completed. It will descend soon.
Soon?
Regional transplantation experiments don't require that. This isn't what you told us.
Planet transplantation has an extremely low error tolerance and strict conditions. It's impossible to accomplish through human effort alone. To put it simply, it's nothing more than pure fantasy.
Uh-oh.
But what I'm doing now, the site I'm about to create, it deserves to be called an effective, perfect solution.
You used us! You...
Calm down. This isn't an era where titles and royal authority work. You need to wait. You just need to wait. I will show you true salvation and the beautiful dawn.
Yeah. Not gonna happen. Soren has already left. His recent declaration is just an announcement. He didn't answer any follow-up questions or address any doubts. The backtrackers' expressions are indifferent. They blend in with the old street scenery. Somebody's writing his Final Fantasy. Crisis Core.
Do you think Soren can do it? Or has he gone mad?
I don't know about gone mad. I think he's been, well within the reaches of mad for quite some time at this point.
Doesn't matter. The ground beneath our feet and the scenery around us are proof.
If this is Philos, then where are the people? Why is it only buildings and objects?
Entities without a life force are the easiest to bring over through the energy exchange. Soren said, this is only temporary.
Do you really believe what he says? Even when he has never seen it himself?
Have you considered another possibility? Perhaps the Philos he summoned is nothing more than an illusion.
Deathly silence envelops this space. The thought. Oh! I'm distracted. Oh no! How dare you! How could you? Hang on, I gotta make sure I've got the gosh dang didgeridoo green screen on that. Oh, there we go. Effects. Effectaroonies. And chroma key. Yep. Alright, yep. That should be good for that. Whenever that comes up again. Yes, good job, Werewolf. You distracted me. A winner is you. Thought a repetitive exclusive joke is injected with lethal poison. Everyone trembles.
Maybe everything we've done was a waste of effort. We took the wrong path. We can't change anything, let alone move.
Zap. At that moment, the ground begins to shake violently. A backtracker leaps out from the swaying, collapsing building. When she sees what appears, her pupils contract.
The sky.
What?
There's a crack in the sky.
Knock, knock. All gazes follow her finger. They collectively turn towards the distant corner of the sky that has been torn open like a massive wound. Guys, I think we broke it. Just... When you think it's over, the hero of the story always shows up last minute. That's true. That's just like on hero timing. Hello, yes, we are here to ask you about your car's extended warranty. Game. Oh boy. I think the game is throwing a fit. Please. Heck it. Okay. Oh, no. Within the incomplete Estria Knight Academy, fluctuations appear in multiple locations. Sorry, fellas, I was just at the subways getting my sandwich. I didn't know Earth was dying on us. Isaiah surveys his surroundings, remembering where Knight's Hall should be. Sullivan runs to that place. Xavier walks out of the empty training ground. The intensified presence around his neck makes him furrow his brow. Besides the giant stone arc, Jeremiah jumps in and runs towards the street. The ring in his palm flickers like the light in a person's eyes.
Bella, look. This is my home.
Bella! Oh, wait, was Jeremiah married at one point? Oh, no. Let's see. When I open my eyes, I use something with a marble-like texture to steady myself as I stand. Only then do I see that rows upon rows of polished desks and chairs lie before me. This looks like a large classroom. It looks like a church. The pristine white walls are tall. On either side of the podium's stone steps stand two knight statues. Each wields a great sword. Phantoms wearing the knight's uniforms seem to appear among the desks and chairs. They materialize in the central area used for sparring. The Moonchaser's house. I've never heard this name before, but it feels familiar as it flows from within my heart. But as a bell rings from outside, "Hey, yo, Kami! Good to see you!" Those figures tremble and fade. They transform into countless stars above the classroom. I wonder what they teach in Philos. Did Xavier sleep in class when he was in school too? Nearby, the silhouette of a tall, slender building quietly stands. It puts my thoughts back to the meeting from 10 minutes ago. That must be the clock tower. A shrill shriek suddenly echoes through the academy as several aircraft with different designs emerge from somewhere unknown. Multiple ports for weapons reveal themselves on their undersides. There's a flash of red light as they fly towards the breach in the barrier. Ever? I guess Soren is here. Based on Astria Knight Academy's unique characteristics in this magnetic field's distinctive barrier, Xavier deduced that Soren would most likely be hiding here. And wherever Soren is, there will inevitably be other backtrackers and even Ever's accomplices lurking in the shadows. It'd be great if we can handle everything at once, but first things first. I need to avoid these aircrafts and regroup with the others. Ooh, ooh, cutscene. Ooh, looking cool.
So close, those bastards.
Bing bong. Oh, this is the uniform stuff now.
Xavier, a straight-A student back to school?
I'm not the only straight-A student doing that.
Aw, look at them, all sweet and stuff. Oh, he's got a suppressor. I forgot about the suppressor.
Wanderers and aircraft.
Approach.
Soren really went all out.
The backtrackers should be here. They haven't appeared yet.
I found a nail. The suppressor?
This place, the magnetic field fusion is accelerating.
Oh no, we must hide.
The backtrackers. Hide and don't move. I'll hold them off while you find a chance to.
No.
It's not a request.
He's also here.
Go. Don't be stubborn.
Those guns must be damn powerful if they can shoot off a whole ass wing.
Be quick. See you in 10 seconds.
Right on time. New
And
clothes
there's her
on.
hand. Right on its titty.
Since we're back at an old spot, being more dramatic is understandable.
I guess causing a commotion is the best way to commemorate going back to school.
Causing a calamity. See, guys, I was homeschooled growing up, so jumping from a clock tower wouldn't be feasible with my old school. Bodies plummet at breakneck speed and crash into an empty corridor along with the stained glass. In the distance, a series of explosions erupt from above. Firelight streams through the broken windows and casts a glow on the far end of the hall.
Soren.
Soren. A wooden bench sits in the gloom. Soren rests on it, his gaze fixed on the wall ahead. Countless nameplates are embedded in the stone. They're flanked by extinguished light pillars that once bathed them in their presence and brilliance. Alright, game, I'm really gonna need you to, like, make up your mind about these, like, you know, far away dubs. It's not cool.
What did you do to Knight's Hull?
Can you guys even hear that? I can barely hear it myself, and I got headphones on. Soren rises from the bench and lifts his right hand to casually wave. Overwhelming energy ripples from above. From the darkness, a massive, grotesque wanderer appears. Xavier?
Let's go.
Rah. Shooty time. Level 33. Okay, let's see what kind of grotesque wanderer they actually have for us this time.
This place looks familiar. This
Oh,
one might be a handful.
it's the
It
sword.
was just a scratch.
Step back. It's
Now we're
time.
both using
Here
swords.
we go.
Hey, Paladin from 14, I think they stole your rotation.
I was just careless.
Pay attention to its moves.
Xavier,
I'm here.
go back to the pit you came from.
Pay attention to its moves. It's time.
Here we go.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. Be careful not to get hit.
Gotta do more of your confetti or combo there, Xavier.
Watch out. It's getting back up. Watch out. This won't be easy. Its original form is in the mirror. It won't attack. It's time to end it. Find the mirror it's in and break it. Be careful not to get hit. It's okay. Now it's my turn.
Swords of the Stars!
We must always point in the same direction.
Ooh, oh, that
I'll
was
use this
cool.
move then. My turn. I'll show you.
Can you keep it? Don't push yourself too hard.
I can still do this.
Watch out.
This thing's got a lot of health.
Comet trail.
I'll use this move then.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. End it.
Bring it on.
I wasn't worried.
We did it.
I say with near, like, you know, a third of my health left. Alright, so that's the new Xavier outfit. Very nice, very nice, very demure. The Wanderer collapses at the ground. Blah, 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 particles cascade like a waterfall as they dissipate. The flute. I swear to God, I can talk, guys. The faint, flickering glow dimly illuminates a nameplate on the wall. A light more blinding than a fluorescent glow flashes before the wind bench. The blade pierces Soren's clothing just below his ribs. It grazes across his waist and pins him to the ground. He's forced to kneel.
Astria Knight Academy's Flux Nexus. Tell me where it is.
The passage has already been opened. Soon, I'll take everyone home. Thelos' descent can't be stopped, Xavier. No matter how powerful you are, you're still a human. And humans can't play tug-of-war with the power of an entire planet.
Humanity's strength is more than enough to bring you down.
Human.
Isn't it pointless?
Isn't the self-destruct module in the suppressor pointless?
The self-destruct module?
When you modified it, you intended to use it at a critical moment. Isn't this the perfect time?
You think I won't activate it?
Oh, he's calling his bluff now. Defiant Soren forces himself to stand. He's clutching a chip between his rigid fingers. I rush forward, but when I see Xavier shake his head slightly, I force myself to stop.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for the last moment. I'll let you witness the moment of my victory. I saved Thelos when no one else could. I killed the unkillable Xavier. These represent my crowning victory.
I'm not going to wait with you. Activate the self-destruct module or die by my sword.
Ooh, he's calling out his pride. His fingers nervously twitch, the chip deforming several times. Yet, it returns to its original shape when his grip loosens. After several breaths, it's unclear whether he'll be destroyed by the pressure or by Xavier's sword. I hear a soft clink. The chip is on the ground, yet the sound of its fall is clear and distinct.
You're not as insane as you think you are.
Don't look at me like that. You two and your teacher. You looked at all of us with that same expression. It's as if commoners like us were worthy of encouragement once we entered the Astrionite Academy. As if we deserved some pity.
My teacher?
Someone who dedicated everything to a corrupt royal family. Someone who can't see how commoners bear the burden of Philos' sins. The grandest knight of the kingdom and Astria, bathed in glory, a role model I admired and revered. A rotten Philos like this is beyond redemption.
Xavier's silent figure suddenly turns fierce. But when his blade presses down, he restrains his anger.
He was the type to prepay tuition for students with financial difficulties.
Oh.
Have you forgotten what you said when you first entered the academy?
I still had faith back then. I believed in you, him, the king, but all of you destroyed our trust again and again. Even the backtrackers never treated me as a real member.
You used to be the smartest person in the backtrackers.
Of course. You don't need to tell me that.
The backtrackers aren't a squadron of knights. We didn't recruit people based on the roles they could fulfill. You have
Thanks
a
for the
mind
pet,
that surpasses
werewolf.
most. Yet you were willing to conduct feasibility trials for our undeveloped ideas. Maybe you forgot that the people who invited you to be our companion were us.
So what? Isn't it more ironic that you're bringing this up now? You were the first to invite me, and the first to cast me aside. And now, I can do what you can't.
You still don't get it.
A wondrous dying shrieks echo from the other side of the magnetic field. My tense body finally relaxes. It looks like the other's battle has ended as well. Rathlon just redeemed it. Are my... Oh, they're not working, are they? Hang on. Hang on a sec, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. You know what? They're broken. I'm sorry, guys. Looks like I gotta rebuild those. Heck, I thought they transferred over. Well, crap. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see if I can't get that up here. Let's see. Up there he is. Okay. So we got that for Rethamethalon. Hey, let me drag my little guy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Nope. I'm shrinking. Arrgh. Ay. Okay. You. We're doing this the manual way. There we go. Okay. Yep. There we go. And bet. There we go. Dang it, Jake, what is still fully functional? Most everything is. It's just, I probably should have just checked my VTube studio stuff. The blob is too powerful. Yes. But now we got him working again. I just gotta do the whole item scene setup again. But luckily, since this saved, you know, with the blob, it'll be easier to set up the summon the blob toggle again. And all the other toggles that I gotta redo now. Thanks, me. Alright, let's get this finished up. Well, now I gotta drag the two separately because they're not... Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's just stay here with the blob. But that's a problem for Future Jake. Yeah, Future Jake's getting a lot of problems later. Xavier turns his head slightly and glances outside. His gaze is serene.
The backtrackers don't lack strength. They don't lack wisdom either. What everyone needed was a companion on the same wavelength, not a nifty gadget. You didn't need to prove that you were a useful tool.
Savior, are you throwing pity at me again? I hate the way you look at everyone. It's like they're nothing but fronts. You...
His aggressive words are cut short by a heavy blow. Xavier tosses the unconscious Soren onto the bench and cleans his sword. Well, Soren's lost it. I thought we could get anything useful out of him. The magnetic field here is too chaotic. My evil can only faintly sense the flux nexus. Let's try following Jeremiah's lead instead.
No need. I think I know where it is.
Xavier's cold-blooded. Yeah, he's had enough. He's had enough of the craziness. Flat, wide avenue stretches in front of the clock tower. Knight sculptures holding long swords stand on both sides. I can't remember its name, but my body recalls the sensation of running here countless times. I hear footsteps behind me. It's Jeremiah and the other two. They're looking somewhat worse for wear.
There was some big guy ready to ambush us in Knight's Hall. Good thing the three of us aren't pushovers. We killed it.
Only Sullivan and I were doing the fighting.
I threw a bunch of bombs at it. They served as a distraction.
Yeah, you gotta have your ranged DPS.
We checked 2 possible Flux Nexus locations along the way. Neither of them were real.
After confirming that none of them are seriously injured, Xavier nods and runs towards the end of the long street.
Astria's Flux Nexus is the holy sword of the goddess.
What?
Soren, that damn mutt. How much humiliation do we have to go through before he's satisfied?
Wow. The most dangerous bomb was hidden in the safest place all along.
Let's go. We'll destroy it and send Astria back.
Wait! Xavier! Are you really going to destroy the monument? Can you still call yourself a Grandest Knight?
Misplaced pride there, buddy.
The Holy Sword of the Goddess isn't just a symbol of Astria Knight Academy. It's the royal family's greatest honor. Have you forgotten what it represents?
Calm down. You look like a goose that lost a fight and got its feathers plucked.
Wow.
You and Soren can die together.
It's unclear whether Jeremiah is restraining Isaiah or Isaiah is overpowering Jeremiah, but the two of them have started brawling off to the side.
Is destroying the monument the only way?
The knights who protected Philos left behind their swords and beliefs. It wasn't so that the future generations could admire their glory. The only legacy the monument must remember is the duty to protect. Destroying it is also for that sake.
I understand.
Yeah, whatever stops this chaos is getting destroyed or killed. Exactly.
I have no objections.
Meanwhile, Isaiah has an itemized list of objections. The Holy Sword of the Goddess didn't manifest by chance. It serves as an anchor point for the magnetic field in No Hunt Zone number 39, but its energy is too strong. The monument from within Astria seems gentler. Energy condenses it into a halo that surrounds it. Xavier takes my hand and we walk toward it.
From now on, the Sword of Traceback doesn't serve kings or nations. It fulfills one's choices.
The choice you made, Xavier. Whatever choice you made is the best one. He tightly holds my hand, then his grip loosens, his gesture shifting from a firm clasp to gentle support. Even as my palm touches the monument, Xavier doesn't let go. Instead, he covers the back of my hand. Together, the Holy Sword witnesses us.
Let it rest, Your Majesty.
And that's how they got married in this timeline. Wrapped in energy, I can no longer hear his whispers despite how close he is, but I understand that it's time. Resonate time. Energy fluctuates violently as the Holy Sword blazes with brilliant light. At the same time, a terrifying energy comes crashing down on us with overwhelming force. Instinctively, I gather my own power to resist it. Our resonance that was dismantling the holy sword falters.
Don't stop. Leave it to me.
I withdraw my power and focus on dismantling the holy sword. I'm no longer distracted by the energy that has suddenly surged. Even with my eyes closed at that very moment, when the statue breaks, I feel myself, in body and soul, be engulfed by light. Oh no, ads. An unimaginable energy hurricane is intercepted. It should have burst forth with an impact powerful enough to level everything. We can go even further beyond! Only then do I realize that the power confronting this terrifying energy is familiar. It's Xavier's Evol! Xavier?
I'm here.
The light hasn't faded yet. I feel around for Xavier's hand. I don't even dare let go for a second. Memories shimmering with light flood in. Together with the warmth in my hand, they become the final gift the Holy Sword bestows upon me. And now, take this, my love, my anger, and all my sorrow. Shining Finger! Okay. We're about to be hit by ads. And I don't think I can stop them. Heck. I don't have an ad snooze button directly here, but let me see what I can do. If we get hit with the ads, then we'll wait out our 3 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and end it there. So we can continue this next week. And we'll probably, with this being the halfway point, we'll probably do like a little extra long stream next week to finish off basically Love and Deep Space. I can see it being them giving the finger. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Nope, doesn't look like it could snooze the ads from here. Damn it, mobile. Alright. We shall be right back. I'll tell you stop at a point when it gets interesting. I want to go sleep. Be right back, guys. All right, we back. We back again. Soon. Maybe someday we will get back. Get beyond level 1. Oh, good job on the word choice there, werewolf. Yeah, forever. What other words could we come up with here? Let's see here. I'm going to try one. Nope. That's YouTube. There we go. I at least got us one. Maybe over, like it's over. Last one. Can't do this quickly some because I need more time to think of the words. Yeah, that's fine. You know, not everybody can find the right words like right away. It's a very much a quick thinking kind of game. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Yep. All right. Well, I know we're kind of leaving it on a slight cliffhanger, but I think a cliffhanger is a good spot to leave it if we're gonna be looking at maybe finishing up the MSQ next week. So, you know, gives people a reason to come back. Just thought of one at the last second. Heck. There's always the next one, Rathlon. That being said, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight for more of the MSQ. Appreciate you. We got more plans for tomorrow for hanging out, so if you didn't get your bun fixed today, we got plenty more tomorrow to hang out with you guys. Might even go just a little bit longer than we usually go. Just a little bit, you know? But alright, let's go ahead and find who we're going to toss you guys to for the rest of the evening so you guys can hang out with them while I go get some eat because I am dead tired, man. Old man rules apply. Oh. All right, let's see who's up. Who's up? Who can we toss you guys at? Ooh. All right, and we have. Okay, different. We have a couple different options. We have a couple. You know who we haven't rated in a minute? We haven't rated Thunderbird, and honestly, like my dude, if you guys haven't seen his new model yet, you need to go see it. He is in his mid-season transformation model now, so I think you guys need to check that out and give him a little bit of love. All right, we will be back tomorrow. I will let you, those of you who are in the Discord, know if we start earlier. So if you haven't gotten in there already, there's your link. Anyways, I'll catch you tomorrow. You guys have a great night.